Hi, Chad. Good evening, good night, I think, actually, because it's like halfway to midnight, or 12 now to midnight my time, so. Hi, how are you doing, my darlings? Oh, finally back to streaming. Hell yeah. Oh, hang on, there's some music here. There we go. Fixed. But yeah, I've just been super damn busy with all sorts of things, and yeah, just haven't had the time, unfortunately. But I did spend some time working on my YouTube to see does this work. Uh, Hell yeah. I finally spent some time on my YouTube actually. Um, so I have so far, I have uploaded 5 episodes from the Bloodborne playthrough, so that's lovely. And there's also the highlight video from my venture into Little Kitty Big City. So that's also nice. Hang on, let's put the music from RuneScape on. Because we will be playing some RuneScape today. I have been playing a lot on my main account, and quite honestly kind of took over my life for a week or two when I was sick anyway, so yeah. So I figured I might as well make some progress. Sorry, on my Iron Man account, the one that we've been playing on stream. So that's what we'll be doing today. Any other news? I do not believe so. Let's get RuneScape on and get me out of the way. Let's make it a bit smaller. That should be fine, right? Like so. Now we also just do this. There we go. Perfect. I should definitely set up like a hotkey for that. Anyway. So I've been looking at the quest list a lot on this one, and just to give like a reference for where I am on the main account, I have completed every quest until the Age of Chaos, not including so many quests, but yeah, that's a lot, as you can see. Huge list. And we are still just in champion quests. So, normally we've been kind of going like through them just as the list goes, but one thing I have noticed is that the Sea Slot quest is Temple Knight number 3, and where is it? Wanted is number 2. I don't know why they put it this way on the list here, but oh. But I was also considering that since we are in, like, instead of running all over the world to kind of follow the list, I was considering like trying to group things together. So since we are here in Dugni? I don't know. Adon? I really have no clue. I think I might as well go with the Waterfall Quest, because that's very close by. Let's see what we need. We need some rope and some runes. Since last I've been playing on this account, since I've been streaming on this account rather, I did acquire some nice little gear for the mage. So I went to the mage arena thingy, what's it even called? Yeah, the mage arena up here, completed a challenge or two, so I got some tier 60 weaponry for mage and such, so that's nice. And then I just cheated my way into the mage's guild to purchase some mystic gear. By cheated I mean use a potion to increase the magic level so they could let me in. Well, let's see, we need a rope. And we need some runes. I'm still a tiny bit sick, so if I am like clearing my throat and such, that's the reason. But I mean, I think it's just like some lingering side effects. I don't recall which runes is. What did I need? Perfect. Okay. Well, let's up to the waterfall. But But like my coughing has stopped mostly. Like there's still like the occasional little bit of coughing. That's just how it is. No sneezing, no pain in the throat or anything. So I basically recovered. So that's nice. Just in time because Wednesday I have some nice small plans and things I want to do. So first of all I have a job interview, which is very exciting. Fingers crossed. Then I was planning on going back to my hometown as well. Because when I was going to the store to stock up on supplies for the New Year's Warhammer assembly stream, they were like, oh, by the way, if you're buying all this paint for yourself, why don't you come by on Wednesdays and paint with us? So I'm like, sure, why not? And then I figured I might as well just take that trip and then, well, go back to my hometown, see it, it's always lovely. And then also go to the cinema to watch the Nosferatu film. Because that seems on brand for me to watch that. Alright, let's see. I think it's this, right? Hello. Ah, hello there. Nice to see an outsider for a change. Are you busy? I have a problem. This is the Waterfall Quest indeed. Sure, how can I help? It's my son, Hudon? I don't know. He's always getting into trouble. The boy is convinced there's a hidden treasure in the river, and I'm a bit worried about his safety. Poor lad can't even swim. Poor lad indeed. I could go take a look for you if you like. Would you? You're kind. You can use a small raft out back if you wish. Do be careful, the current downstream is very strong. Hang on, just do something. There you go. Figured I might as well change the description a little bit. Alright, so we can take this raft. And we push it off the stream, and behold! Ow. I just punched my table. Hello, son. Do you need help? It looks like you need help. Well, you want somebody to find you. Don't play nice with me. I know you're looking for the treasure too. So, where's this treasure you talk of? Just because I'm small doesn't mean I'm dumb. If I told you, you would take it all for yourself. Well, maybe I could help. I'm fine alone. Refuse to leave the waterfall. So, you're still here? I'll find the treasure soon. Just you wait and see. Okay, maybe we should speak to the mom and say it's not coming, so let's just try to swim over here, I guess. Well, maybe not. Who are you? Hello, traveler. Are you here to fish or hunt for treasure? Why do you say that? Adventurers pass through here every week. They never find anything, though. I guess we go back to the mum. Oh, chap, my treadmill also finally arrived. It is, very big. I mean, it's one of those meant for, like to have under the desk so you can walk by your work or do something else on your computer. So that's nice and all. I did try it out for a bit today and walked 2 kilometers, more or less. Definitely has potential. Can definitely get me going. Oh, hello again. Hello. Are you still around then? I saw Hudon by the river, but he refused to come back with me. Yeah, he told me. Before that came drenched to the bone. He had fallen into the waterfall. Luckily he wasn't killed. Now I can spend the rest of the summer in his room. Any ideas on what I could do while I'm here? Why don't you visit the tourist center south of the waterfall? Alright, let's do that then. But yeah, it's my first time really using a trip. I mean, I have used it in the occasional gym. So it was a bit like after walking on it for about half an hour. And first of all, trying to figure out how much speed should I put this on. Still have no idea. And also, when I was finished after walking for half an hour, then I was just like, wait, everything feels weird now. I don't think I have to walk properly anymore. Hello there. Are you on holiday? If so, you come to the right place. I'm Hadley, the tourist guide. Anything you need to know, just ask me. We have some of the most unspoiled wildlife and scenery in Gaylor. People come from miles around to fish in the clear lakes or to wander the beautiful hillsides. Now, that's quite pretty. Surely pretty is an understatement, kind lady. Beautiful, amazing, or possibly life-changing would be more suitable wording. Have you seen the Victorian waterfall, named after the Elf King who was buried beneath? Can you tell what happened to the Elf King? There are many myths about Victorian. One popular story is that after defending his kingdom against the invading dark forces from the west, Victorian returned to find his wife Glariel. Glariel had been captured by the enemy. This destroyed Victorian after years of searching. He became a recluse. In the sacred home he had made for Glariel under the waterfall, he never came out of it. It is told that only Glariel could enter. I can't read today. What happened to him? Oh, I don't know. I believe I have some pages on him upstairs in the archive. If you wish to look at them, please be careful. They're all pretty delicate. What else is worth visiting around here? There's a lovely spot for a picnic on the hill to the northeast. There lies a monument to the deceased Elven Queen. Wait, to the northeast. Ah, right. For some reason I thought it was over here. But no, it is over here. Sorry. There lies a monument to the deceased Elven Queen Glariel. It really is quite pretty. Who was Glariel? Victorian's wife, the only person who could enter the waterfall. She was queen when this land was inhabited by elven kind. Glariel was kidnapped while Victorian was away, but they eventually recovered her body and brought her home to rest. Well, that's sad. True. I believe there's some information about her upstairs. If you look at them, please be careful. Is there treasure under the waterfall? I'm not a treasure hunter. Well, if there's no one's been able to... if there is, no one's been able to get it. They've been searching that river for decades, all to no avail. Okay, let's go upstairs. Probably should use the indoor staircase, though. And search the bookcases. Book on Victorian. The missing relics. Many artifacts of Elven history were lost after the 4th Age following the departure of the Elven colonies from these lands. The greatest loss to our collections of elf history were the hidden treasure of Victorian, specifically the rumored Chalice of Eternity. Okay, so there is a treasure, presumably. Some believe these treasures are still unclaimed, but it is more commonly believed that dwarf miners recovered the treasures early on in the 5th Age. Another great loss was Glariel's pebble, a key which allowed her family to visit her tomb. The pebble was taken by a gnome many years ago. It is hoped that descendants of that gnome may still have the pebble hidden in their cave under the Tree Gnome village. We should have done the Tree Gnome village first then. Unfortunately, The maze around that village makes it difficult to contact the gnomes to investigate this matter. The fall of Vextorian. The love between Vextorian and Glario was said to have lasted over a century. They lived a peaceful life, learning and teaching the laws of nature. When their homeland in the far west was plunged into chaos by dark forces, Vextorian left on a dangerous campaign that lasted for 5 years. He survived to return to his land, but found his people slaughtered and his wife taken by the enemy. After years of searching for his love, he finally gave up and returned to the home he made for Glario under the Vextorian waterfall. Once he entered, he never returned. Only he and Glario had the power to enter the waterfall. Since Vextorian entered, no one else can follow him in. It is as if the powers of nature still work to protect his peace. The power of nature. Glario and Vextorian were masters of nature. Trees and flowers would grow, hills form, and rivers flood on their command. Vextorian in particular had perfected rune law. It was said that he could use stones to control water, earth, and air. Water, earth, and air runes. An Ode to Eternity. A short piece written by Vextorian himself. What care I for this mortal coil? But treasures are yet so frail. For it is you that is my lifeblood. The wine's my holy grail. And if I see the judgment day, when the gods fill the air with dust, I happily choke on your memory, as my kingdom turns to rust. Oh. Okay, so we learned a few things here. We learned that there's something called Glario's Pebble, which presumably is held by some gnomes in the Tree Gnome village. So I'm actually thinking this is a perfect tangent to do this quest then. Because here's the thing, like, why would my adventurer actually go to the Tree Gnome village without any prompts to do so? There's also presumably a chalice of the chalice of eternity as a treasure inside the waterfall. And Vextorian himself entered, leaving no one else to be able to follow, since only Glario and Vextorian could go in. So I guess our next clue is to go to the Tree Gnome village, not to be confused with the stronghold. But I think this is a perfect tangent to do that quest then. So we're kind of like running 2 quests at a time here, but that makes sense, because quest 1 is like, hey, we just explored the nice scenery and was given a, well, got curious about treasure, and then the treasure leads us to the village, so it makes sense. I'm gonna run out of run energy very soon. It's this way around, right? I could just have used the lodestone teleport, but meh. Now I do believe we have to go this way around this huge maze. And quite frankly, I do not recall the proper route through it. Because every single time I had to go into it on my main... Wait, is this the... Is this the entrance? Hello there. Hello there, welcome to the maze. I am Elkway the Tree Gnome. I haven't heard of your sort. There's not many of us left. Once you could find tree gnomes everywhere in the world. Now we hide in small groups to avoid capture. Captured by whom? Tree gnomes have been hunted for so-called fun since as long as I can remember. Our main threat nowadays are General Khazard's troops. They know no mercy, but they're also very dense. They'll never find their way through our maze. Have fun! This is how I start the quest too. I actually need to speak to the king inside the village. Well, I guess we go into the maze then. I guess we just... Is it the right hand or the left hand you follow? Let's just try to follow left hand then. We'll make sure eventually, I guess. This might already be a dead end though. There's an oak tree. That's definitely a dead end over there to the west, east. So let's go this way then. That does take us all the way over here though. Can we... I mean, there's also a tree gnome on the road. Maybe it's correct then. Gotta find a way out. We built this maze for protection, but I can't get used to it. I'm always getting lost. Oh, it's just not the right way then. Oh well, only one way to find out. Goblin? Is that another entrance? Is that perhaps a more correct entrance? I don't know. There's a ladder here. Where does that take us? I am not sure if this is helpful at all. I love the music so much. Oh hey, we found it! Oh, that was easy. Yeah. Fortunate that we are slim enough to pass through. Hang on, isn't there like someone out here? Let's just speak with the elk quite quickly. I think they will give us a shortcut or something. Hi, welcome to the village. I'm Elk Tree Gnome. It's just the same. Same dialogue. Alright, let's speak with the king. Let's just grant ourselves an audience, because that's what you do. Hello.
Well, hello, stranger. My name's Baldwin. I am the king of the tree gnomes. I'm surprised you made it in. Maybe you made the maze too easy.
Maybe.
I'm afraid I have more serious concerns at the moment. Very serious.
Can I help at all?
I am glad you asked. The truth is that people are in grave danger. We've always been protected by the tree spirits. No creature of dark can harm us while the three orbs are in place. We are not a violent race, but we fight when we must. Many gnomes have fallen battling the dark forces of Khazard to the north. We became desperate, so we took one orb of protection to the battlefield. It was a foolish move. Khazard troops seized the orb. Now we are completely defenseless.
So how can I help?
It would be a huge benefit on the battlefield. If you could go there and try to retrieve the orb, my people and I will be ever grateful.
Also, Chillbird, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Okay, so tree gnome village. What do we need? Some normal logs. We can definitely always just acquire that. Well, I would be glad to help.
Ah, thank you. The battlefield is to the north of the maze. Commander Munsai will inform you the current situation. That is if he's still alive. My citizen shall guide you out. Good luck, friend. Try your best to return the orb.
Oh, we got teleported. Well, yeah, the maze now. So we must have the orb if we are to survive. Alright, so we need to find Mokai? Ah, yeah. Munsai, close enough. Hello.
Hello, traveler. Are you here to help or just to watch?
I was then looking forward to retrieve the Orb of Protection.
Excellent. We need all the help we can get. I'm Commander Montai. The orb is in Khazard's stronghold to the north. But until we weaken the defenses, we can't get close.
So what can I do?
Well, first we need to strengthen our own defenses. We desperately need wood to make more battlements. Once the battlements are gone, it's all over. 6 nodes of normal lock should do it.
Alright, I'll gather some wood, I guess. Guess I'll get involved, apparently.
Please be as quick as you can do it. I don't know how much longer we can hold out. You must have haste. As we chop down the trees.
That is 1.
And 2. And 3. 4.
I do not see any more normal trees. Ah, over here.
That's fine, that's fine. 5 and 6. There. Hello again, we're still desperate for wood, soldier.
Well, I have some here. I give 6 logs of wood to the commander.
That's excellent. Now we can make more defensive battlements. Give me a moment to organize the troops, and then come speak to me to inform me of your next phase of attack.
How are you doing, Montai?
You're hanging in there, soldier. For the next phase of our attack, we need to breach their stronghold. The basilisk can break through the stronghold wall, and then we can advance to seize back the orb.
So what's the problem?
From this distance, we can't get an accurate enough shot. We need the correct coordinates for the stronghold for a direct hit. I've sent out 3 tracker gnomes to gather them.
Have they returned?
I'm afraid not, and we're running out of time. I need you to go into the heart of the battlefield, find the trackers, and bring back the coordinates. Do you think you can do it?
I'll try my best.
Thank you, you're braver than most. I don't know how long I'll be able to hold out. Once you have the coordinates, come back and fire the ballista right under these sorry, right onto these monsters. Oh, if you can't retrieve the orb, something. I'm already running. Skip dialogue. God damn
it. Okay, we need to find the trackers. I was finding it a little bit funny how close to Ardugan this stronghold is, and just like open warfare just outside the walls of Ardugan. Ardugan doesn't seem to care at all. Now that's just a gnome, not a track. Aha! Tracker 1. Do you know the coordinate of Khazard's stronghold? I managed to get one, although it wasn't easy. No one tells you the height coordinate. The other 2 tracker gnomes should have the other coordinates, if they're still alive. Okay, take care. Okay, so we get the height from gnome number 1. They didn't actually tell us the height though. Where's the second tracker? Ah. Are you okay?
They caught me spying on the stronghold. They beat and tortured me. But it didn't crack. I told them nothing. They can't break me.
I'm sorry, little man.
Don't be. I have the position of the stronghold.
The gnome tells you the Y coordinate. So tracker 2 gives the Y.
Now leave before they find you and all is lost.
Hang in there.
Go!
Okay, so height, Y, and then we need to find the last one. I have no idea where we even start looking. So yeah, the story so far is that we went on an adventure to a nice little waterfall, and we tried to help someone, like a mom, find the kid, and got caught into a treasure hunt, which led us to the Gnome village. And then when we got in there, we realized that, oh, they are under attack. This kind of has a high priority than just some treasure hunting, so that's why we are getting involved. Are you okay? Okay? Who's okay? Not me! What's wrong? Oh, you can't see me. No one can. Monsters, demons, they're all around me. What do you mean? They're dancing. All of them. This guy lost the plot. Do you have the coordinates for Khazard's stronghold? Who holds the stronghold? What? My legs and your legs? You're mad. Dance with me, and Khazard's men are bait. The toll of words affected his mind. I'll pray for you, little man. All day we pray in the day. All day we pray in the day. Poor guy. I think I might have to dance with him, actually. No, I can never figure out how these West dance. I dance with him. Nothing happens. Okay, maybe we just record back to Montai? Yeah, Montai. So we have the hide and the Y, but not the X. Hello, warrior. We need the coordinates for a direct hit from the ballista. Once you have a direct hit, you will be able to enter the stronghold and retrieve the orb. We did not get it. Is that not a tracker? I'll have to guess. Oh, I just have to use the ballista then. I have to guess it myself. 2. I don't know. Phew. Completely missed. Evidently, that wasn't the right X coordinate. Yeah, that sounds about right. How about 4? His spear flies through the air and screams down directly into the Khazard stronghold. A deafening crash echoes through the battlefield as the front entrance is reduced to rubble. Oh. Should be fine. I don't think there was any more dialogue, right? Hello. We need coordinates for a direct hit. Did I not get the direct hit? I did not because I skipped dialogue. God damn it. Well, at least we know it's 4. Phew. Yeah, the urge flies the key and screams down directly into the Khazard stronghold. Deafening crash echoes through the battlefield as the front entrance is reduced to rubble. Wait, what? That's it? I breached stronghold. I saw. What a beautiful sight. Khazard troops didn't know what hit them. Now it's time to retrieve the orb. It's all in your hands. I'll be praying for you. Okay, off we go then. Let's just switch to Earth Magic just because why not? The walls can reduce the rubble. They should also climb over the remains. Then we do that. No, we switch back to air. They had some dialogue that I completely missed. There we go. We also buried the bones just for good measure. Now, where could they have put the orb? We search everywhere. Upstairs, perhaps? Then? Not a commander. Dispose of him quickly. There's a chest. You search the chest. Inside you find the gnome stolen orb of protection. Nice. Can we use the door at least? Perfect. And now the only logical reason of what we can do is to run away with the orb protection and require ransom from them. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I have the orb of protection. Incredible. For a human, really are something. Thanks, I think. I'll stay here. Okay, onwards. I have to go back with them. Lieutenant Shepherd. Shepherd? Oh, we can get the short or fast travel through the maze now. That's lovely. Okay, let's head back to the king and give them the orb. I have the orb.
Oh my, the misery, the horror.
Oh, the misery. King Valren, are you okay?
Thank you, Trevor. But it's too late. We are all doomed.
What happened?
They came in the night. I don't know how many, but enough.
Who?
Khazard troops. They slaughtered anyone who got in their way. Women, children, my wife.
I'm sorry.
They took the other orbs. Now we are defenseless.
Where did they take them?
They headed north of the stronghold. A warlock carries the orbs.
I'll find the warlock and bring back the orbs.
You are brave, but this task will be tough even for you. I wish you the best of luck. Once again, you are our only hope. I will safeguard this orb and pray for your safe return. My system will guide you out.
Good luck, friend. Okay, so we have to find a warlord to the north. Somewhere. They were a bit vague about where exactly. All of these are just troops. What exactly does it say? 2 remaining orbs from the warlord. If I can find the warlord. Just a bunch of troops. I mean, there's commanders in there, but that's not warlords. This seems a bit silly if they ask me to go back in. Maybe I can speak with Montai. Maybe they know. This fight will take longer to win than I expected, because Khazard won't get even up even without the orb. Well, that's the thing, they do have the orb though. Not just one, but 2. I suppose it's one of those things where you have to, like, kill troops and then that spawns the warlord eventually. Yeah, just quick check. From the warlord. I mean, there is the Khazard stronghold somewhere, I think. But I doubt they want me to go there. I don't know. Chad, do you think we were the ones who accidentally let them through the maze? I mean, these are all just guards, not warlords. doesn't seem like the fight arena is where I'm supposed to be going either. Probably should have been paying attention to what the king was actually saying. Would have been a good idea. Alright, let's just go back up here to the battlefield and see if we can find the warlords. Sorry. As I said, still got a little bit of a cough. There's the raptor. I heard you killed Elva. Not impressed. Just a dragon. Killed lots of dragons. Thanks, I guess. Still not seeing them. Let's see. It's not over here somewhere, right? There's just monks of Samurai. I don't think they are directly with Khazard. I don't know. Tracker doesn't have any additional information either. Where's the damn warlords? Is there like an additional stronghold over here or something? Oh, that looks like a Khazard person. In fact, there's a warlord here and just a trooper. You there, stop! Go back to your basic little green friends. I've come for the orbs. You're out of your depth, traveler. These orbs are part of a much larger picture. They're stolen goods. Now give them here. You really think you stand a chance? I'll crush you. Not if I magic you. Aha. The wall falls to the ground. A ghostly vapor floats upwards from his battle-worn armor. Outside you hear a shrill scream in the still air of the valley. You search the satchel and find the orb's protection. Well, we got them. Now we just need to get back, and hopefully they have not gone back into the village and stolen the other one we just got earlier, or killed more people. That will be a problem. Alright, let's get back in. Speak with the king. Hold on, I have returned.
You made it back. Do you have the orbs?
I have them here.
Hooray! You're amazing. I didn't think it was possible, but you've saved us. Once the orbs are placed, we will be safe once more. We must begin the ceremony immediately.
What does the ceremony involve?
The spirit tree has looked over us for centuries. Now we must pay our respects.
The gnomes begin to chant. Meanwhile, King Bolan holds the orb of protection out in front of him. Solana Elania, Solana Elania. That's what the gnomes are shouting. Look, the elves on the tree. The elves come to rest gently on in the branches of the ancient spirit tree.
Now at last my people are safe once more. We can live in peace again.
Well, I'm pleased I could help.
You are not a brave traveler. Please, for your efforts, take this amulet. It's made from the same sacred stone as the orbs of protection. It will help keep you safe on your journeys.
Well, thank you, King Bolan.
The tree has many other powers, some of which I cannot reveal. As a friend of the tree gnome people, I can now allow you to use the tree's magic to teleport to other trees grown from the related seeds.
Ooh. You can teleport via tree. Hello again, Bolan. So, I kind of want to speak with the gnomes about the Waterfall Quest. Let's see. So, the book mentioned Glorious Tomb and a pebble. A piece of pebble is used in the tomb. And Glorious Pebble is hidden in a cave under the tree of the village by Glorious ancestors. Alright. So we need to get down somehow, somewhere. There was a cave earlier. Like just over here. I wonder if that could be it. And there certainly is a cave underneath it, so... I don't know. This way. The gate is locked. Hello, are you okay? It's just those blasted hobgoblins. I locked myself in here for protection, but I left the keys somewhere and now I'm stuck. Oh, I'll have a look for a key. Wait, that is Golry, the one who presumably has the key. Golry with the key. Oh, I really do not recall what series of film, I don't recall which it was, but like where you had these like super, like presumably very nice creatures, kind of like tree gnomes, and then the hero helped them out because they were being repressed and but why are people going after them and such, and then at the end it was like, there we go, finally saved you, and they're all like, hooray, now we can complete the ritual. Wait, what ritual? Oh, just a sacrifice of 1,000 souls. And the hero's just like, what have I done? I don't recall which film series it was though. I always find that a bit of a fun twist. I'm also not finding anything in any of these crates. I mean, sure, there's a key somewhere. Unless we have to start murdering things. Key, please. Aha! Found the key. Not just the key, but a key. I wonder what a gnome amulet actually does. It fits the gate. You open the gate and walk through. Perfect. Hello, is your name Golry? That's me. I was stuck in here for weeks. Those guys have been trying to steal my family's heirlooms. My granddad gave them to me in all sorts of old junk. Do you mind if I have a look? No, of course not. I'm just gonna see what your heirlooms instead then. Crystalline discs. Wait, my character was actually saying something else. Hang on. Look at the junk on the floor. Mixed with the junk on the floor, you find Glariel's pebble. Could I take this old pebble? Oh, nice. Yes, have it. Just some old elven junk, I believe. Alright, we drop these things again. I don't need them now. Alright, perfect. We have the pebble. Let's just teleport our way back out. Wait, a lot of running. So I have chocolate milk. Sadly, it's not hot anymore, but... Alright. Okay, so we have to do something with the pebble on Glariel's tomb. There's a lot of goblins out here. I'm sure it's fine. There's the tomb. Read the description. The grave is covered in elven scripture. Some of the writing is the common tongue. It reads: Here lies Glariel, wife of Bysorian, true friend of nature in life and death. May she now rest knowing only visitors with peaceful intent can enter. Kinda sounds like I'm not allowed to have weapons or anything. Let's try to put the pebble. It fits perfectly, but nothing happens. I'm gonna take my weapon off. I probably have to put away all my gear. Wait, there's a bank in here, but I have to go all the way around. Let's just go to the bank over here in these two. I think that's more or less just as quick, so... All of my gear away. Hopefully nothing dangerous is down there. Sure, the runes by themselves are not considered to be harmful, right? I don't know. Okay, the pebble has some elven inscription on it. It's like, how did my character even know that random pebble was Glariel's pebble? Alright, let's try this again. Nothing happens. Is it because I have runes on me? You hear a loud creak? The stone step slides back, revealing a ladder down. Well, I can always just craft some more runes, I guess. Oh. Would have been nice to have some sort of weaponry. Without dangerousness. Search the tomb. You search the coffin. Inside you find an urn full of ashes. You take the urn and close the coffin. Hell yeah, we are grave robbing. I mean, I haven't been down here long, so maybe my rooms are still out there. That would be nice. Yay! Perfect. What does the quest say then? Hopefully I didn't miss anything inside this thing. But now they say that inside of the like the falls hide the secret. So we have to get inside. Let's try to speak with the kid who kind of knows about the treasure. How's your treasure hunt going? How's your sightseeing? Not really stays here long enough to just see the sights, but your business is yours alone. If you need to use the raft, go ahead, but please try not to crash it this time. And no promises. Is the kid up here? He's not. Hello again. Not you still. Why don't you give up? I miss all the fun. You do understand that anything you find you have to share with me? Why's that? Because I told you about the treasure. Well, I wouldn't count on it. That's not fair. Matter is life, kid. Damn. I don't want to swim. Yeah. Oh, hang on, stop. We need to put the rope under that tree, I believe. Yeah. But yeah, if you stand like over here, you could probably see this entrance. Suddenly the corridor floods. Well, that's not ideal. Ow. Alright, since we are back down here, let's just try to speak with the guy in here to see if he has anything to say. Since we did kind of get the urn. Nothing new. Okay then. Let's try this again. Probably have to do something to not get flooded. Not sure what to. Okay. We go down. Alright, let's just check. What do we have here? Get a barrel. God damn it. That'll just fill off the ledge. It's not what I wanted it to. Up again. Do we maybe have to use the ashes on the cave opening or something? Or maybe just use the rope on the tree or something. Nothing interesting happens. Nothing interesting happens. Okay, the urn. Here's all the rooms. Does it say anything about the entrance? Just look at it again. They fall Vexarian, the love between Vexarian levels, blah blah blah. Only he and Glariel had the power to enter the waterfall, since Vexarian entered, no one else can follow. I mean, we do have the urn. Doesn't seem to be enough though. Because we end up tumbling over the waterfall. Let me just quickly check if I missed anything down there. Might be something other than the ashes. Maybe. Just put these out. And then go back down. Just to make sure I didn't forget anything. Because I mean, there's also this entire room over here, which has a closed chest apparently. Let's see. We find a small amulet, which is Glariel's amulet. Oh. Well, we probably need that. Alright, let's get our runes back and then we go up again. Probably would have been a good idea as well to grab some sort of weaponry, but meh. I'm sure we'll be fine. I don't think the quest said any combat was necessary. I don't recall. Doesn't matter either. Okay. Yeah, this is basically just a lot of trial and error. Like, first you try to swim, then you realize you cannot. Then you figure out, oh, I have to use the rope. And then you try to climb down here, but then you just end up falling. So you realize I have to use the rope again to lower myself down. And then you get flooded, and then realize I need something else. And apparently it's the amulet we need. Oh, there's actually a lot of things in here. Let's try to look at this door first. It opens. What about this? Ow, fire giants. Those locked. Uh-oh. Run away! This is probably the same as with the other cave we were in, where we just have to search all the crates until we find a key. Nothing. Nothing. Pain. Nothing. Wait, we find a key! Maybe I should have brought some weapons. There's a resource dungeon, but nothing else. Alright. We have a key. There we go. The charge is kind of floating up there. Is that intentional? I mean, it looks like he has some sort of diadem on him. What if you see amulet on the statue? Oh! I don't think I want us to do that. Let's go back in there. I mean, at least we still have the amulet. Is that because the like by taking the amulet off, it real like the incantation on the cave was like, intruder alert, flood the cave, unleash the dam. Wait, no, break the dam, unleash the river. That's what I want to say. That's sweet. Rip. So we have to figure out something else inside of that room. Just put the amulet on so to not forget. Probably should have brought a weapon now, but oh well. Didn't die the last time, so surely it'll be fine. Oh, hang on, there's another key here. I think this is just the same key so you do not get stuck in this room. Statues. Do I have to place something? Now what? What care I for this immortal coil where treasure are yet so frail? For it is you that is my life, my blood, the wines to my holy grail. And if I see the judgment day, when the gods fill the air with dust, I'll happily choke in your memory. Does this have something to do with the rune stuff? So no, how to... Oh. All the runes just kind of disappeared into a puff of smoke. I do not think that's what I want to happen. Not sure though. Let's see, there's probably a clue in the Oak for Eternity or something. Unless there's something... Okay, they have rune-shaped dents in them, so definitely have to put the runes on them. When gods fill the air with dust, I'll happily choke and commemorate. Do I just have to, like, do it in a specific order or something? One of each? I don't know. I brought plenty of rooms, so I can always just make more. I mean, it seems like I already put all types of runes on it. It says you remember putting that type of rune here. Do I then do this? We did it! Uh-oh. We didn't do it, never mind. God damn it. Oh, we no longer have the amulet. Probably should see if we can get another amulet. Let's see. I'm not sure if we need another amulet, but we might need to even get in. I mean, this entire quest is just a huge try and error treasure trial, which is interesting. Okay, but we have the keys. Bex, hi! How are you doing? Are you feeling better? God bless, welcome, welcome. We are trying to... We're trying to rob a tomb. So, hell yeah. You're finally feeling better. Aw, love to hear that. What have you been up to? Alright, so we take the raft down. We use the rope on the rock so we can pass the current. Yeah! And then we use the rope on tree to lower ourselves down, equip the amulet, and then we go in. Just got home from work? Oh, hell yeah! Any good plans for winding down after work? Alright, so try to get past these giants and get in here and here. Okay. So we are not supposed to... What are we supposed to? We gave her the amulet, I think, to open that. We didn't have to use the pebble on the king? On her? Just relaxing watching the great stream? Aww, thank you. I did it! You carefully put the ashes into the chalice. As you remove the treasure of Xorian, the chalice remains standing. Inside you find a mithril case containing 40 seeds, 2 diamonds and 2 gold bars. We did it! Hell yeah. And we leveled up our combat skills. Not quite sure how, but we did it. Actually, I do need these mithril seeds because I think I need a blue flower for something. I don't recall. We can equip granite equipment. That sounds heavy. Victory is mine, indeed. If we just do... Oh, contains only some ashes. Ah. Alright, what is next on our quest list? I was considering just going to do the Watchtower Quest. Like, we're skipping a little bit ahead because the order they have them in will kind of take us all over the world, and we just kind of like want to finish this kind of region. So the Watchtower. Like, unless of course it says there's the requirements for having completed a quest prior, of course we'll do it that way, but... it's also the Watchtower Wizard, northwest of Yanille. Well, guess we go to Yanille then. More Chucky. you have a wonderful New Year's celebration, Bex? Do we need this pebble anymore? I don't know. Really didn't do anything else. Oh, I see, I see. You know what? Sometimes it's perfectly fine to just chill. Like, I mean, my New Year's traditions, I changed it up this year for the first time ever with the streaming, which was super, super nice. But other than that, I would normally just like make some sushi and then then eat them eventually. But make some sushi and then watch Monty Python. That's my usual ritual. So, yeah. I never go out and do any kind of fireworks because I do not like the loud noises or anything, so just chilling at home. You know, it always feels bad to just drop this. I guess I can find again if I need it. Yeah, chill at home is also my jam. Let's also drop this book. These in here somewhere. Now, what did I actually need? I needed some coins, some dragon bones, bat bones, vial of water, 2 ropes, cling worm, and a gold bar. I think I have some of these things. I have some dragon bones. I do not have bat bones, we can find out. Probably some combat equipment as well. Let's just do it this way then, I think. I don't know. And the Explorer's Ring. Boop. I am missing a helmet. And some arrows. Kinda important to have arrows if you plan on doing some archery. Oh. Adamant arrow it is. There we go. Then a helmet. Somewhere. Nice. And we needed 2 ropes, apparently. Not gonna find out what's having 2 into my bank. Hello, what would you like to withdraw from your bank today? 2. Perfect. Alright, the Watchtower is this over here. I can never recall. That's the one. Okay. I do believe the entrance is outside the village, maybe? Yeah, it is. But no, it's actually super nice to have the Warhammer assembly stream. It was a very, very good call from my chat members to convince me to do that. Because I was a bit on the fence about like, will people even want to watch this? And then there's also the whole, but then I have to also have hand cam on and everything, which is the first time doing it is daunting. But yeah, it was nice and chill. It was fun. I could steal a candle. Yoink. I mean, I never steal anything. I do indeed have hands. Wait, you can't grip there. That's private, eyes. Let's speak with them then. Hello. What are you doing here? We are the tower guards. Our business is their own. I'm fairly certain you have hands too. they're not really giving me a quest. Give me a quest, please. Hang on. If they will not let me climb the ladder, I will just sneak my way in. Squeeze through the window. Do a little bit of... I can't pickpocket. Never mind. Wizards! That looks like my shelf. Filled with potions and skulls.
Who are you? Are you one of the new gods?
No, I'm an adventurer.
Well, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for adventures. What else?
Oh my. What does it all matter in the end anyway?
What's the matter?
Oh dear. Darn and drat. We try hard to keep this town protected. But how can we do that when the Watchtower isn't even working?
What do you mean it isn't working?
The Watchtower here works by the power of magic. An ancient spell designed to ward off Ogres that has been placed here for many moons. The exact knowledge of the spell is lost to us now, but the essence of the spell has been infused into 4 powering crystals that keep the tower protected from the hordes in the fell dips.
So how come the spell doesn't work?
The crystals have been taken.
Taken?
Stolen.
Stolen?
Yes. Do I have to repeat myself?
Easy there, old man. Accept. Can I be of help?
Help? Oh, wonderful, dear traveler. Yes, I could do with an extra pair of eyes here. There must be some evidence of what has happened here. Perhaps you could assist me in the search for clues.
Well, I would be happy to.
Try searching the surrounding area. If you find anything unusual, bring it here. Try the bushes. I've written off adventurous stories to know that clues get caught in bushes all the time. I will tell the guards to let you past. That way, you can just use the ladder to get in and out.
There's also a lever here I can pull. Damn it had no effect. It doesn't appear to be any clues in here, so I guess we have to try the bushes then. Search. Nothing here. Nothing here. This might take a while. Nothing. Well, what could this be? An old rope? I just search all of them. I mean, the old rope might just be enough, but... Something else. Some unusual armor. Aha! A dagger! I wonder if this is evidence. What's this? Disgusting, some fingernails. They may be a clue to us, so I better take them. Ugh, they are huge in my bag. I found an ad patch. I better show this to the Watchtower Wizard even. Oh. I have accidentally shot a guard. Help. This is fine. I feel when you accidentally choose violence. Hello again, did you find anything of interest? Well, have a look at these. Interesting, very interesting. Long nails, grey in color, well chewed. Of course, they belong to a Skavid. escape it.
A servant raised to the Ogres. Grey, depressed-looking creatures, always losing nails, teeth, and hair. They inhabit the caves in the Feldip Hills. They normally keep to themselves, though. It's unusual for them to venture from their caves.
What do you suggest I do?
It's no good searching the caves. Well, not yet anyway.
Why not?
They are deep and complex. The only way you will navigate the caves is to have a map of something. It may be that the Ogres have one.
And how do you know that?
Well, I don't.
So, what do I do?
You need to be fearless and gain entrance to the Good Tanoth, the city of the Ogres. Then find out how to navigate the caves.
That sounds scary.
Ogres are nasty creatures, yes. Only a strong warrior and a clever one at that can get the better of them.
Well, I should be fine then. So what do I need to do when I get into the city?
Well, the god needs to be dealt with. You could stop by checking out the Ogre settlement from around here. Tribal Ogres often dislike their neighbors. In the meantime, I'll throw these fingernails out for you.
Thank you. I don't need those, I think. You love my voice acting. Thank you. I mean, I actually would love to do voice acting for like, not necessarily a full-time career, but like, at the least try my hand at doing it professionally. I would love to try my hand at that. But getting in is not easy. I have tried. We still have all of these other things. But I think maybe it would probably also help if I actually made like a voice acting reel or something that could actually be sent along to cast talent casters, whatever they call them. That'd probably be helpful if I wanted to actually be serious about it. Yeah, just like with everything else, it's a matter of finding the time. And when you have the time, a matter of finding the will. We speak with Buckrock.
Hey human, what you wanting?
I don't know. Don't think that's quest related. The guard.
Stop, creature! Only Ogres and their friends are allowed in this city. Show me a sign of companionship, like a lost relic or something, and you may pass. Until then, back to whence you came.
Ow. Got knocked through the fences and everything. Okay then, what do I do? I should search the area to see if I can find any ogres and try to communicate with the leaders. The Northwest Guards want some sign of kinship. Okay, where do I find that? Can I just kill the ogre and take something? Nah, that would be mean. Well, they gave me no choice. They attacked me first, just want to clarify that. Also, I guess I am choosing to kill them and not just walk away. But... There we go. They did not give me anything of value, sadly. Is there anything the other way? There's some guards over here.
Halt! You cannot pass.
I'm a friend to the Ogres.
You may well be friends only with gold. Bring me a bar of pure gold and I will let you pass.
I have that. Yeah. I have a bar of pupil. I think I actually have a lot. They can have one. I was also visiting my my brother. Yes, I don't think it was yesterday. Maybe it was. I don't know. Time's a weird soup. Anyway, I was visiting my brother over the weekend, and my niece really loves to play hide and seek, but she's like honestly kind of horrible at it because she's only like 2 years old. Wait, the gold wasn't here. But her idea was that I told her, like she told I think she told my mum to find her, and then she would hide. And her great idea was that she had no idea where to hide, so it's like, you can hide behind me, as I was sitting at the sofa. So she agreed to that idea, and I was just sitting there with my arms spread out and my cardigan kind of covering her. And she thought that was the best thing in the entire world. And then when my mum eventually found her, which, you know, you kind of like pretend you can't find her because it's a small child and such. But then my niece was just like, okay, now it's your turn to hide behind Aunt Arazeena. It's just like, yeah, now you hide there. And then I try to find you. I love that logic. And then the Chaos Grenade could not help myself because she was also hiding a dog plushie at some point. And like she specifically hid it behind the sofa. I was like, "Come, we have to find the dog." But while she was away, not deposit withdrawal. While she was away, trying to find my my mum and my parents so they could help find the dog she had hidden, I took the dog and hid it myself. She was so confused. She was so confused when the dog was not where she had hid it. So then I had to make like weird dog noises to kind of like make her know where the dog was kind of hiding and she could find it. But yeah. It was fun. I need to get some fat bones as well. I believe there's bats up here. Oh, I got a new chicken. But no, I love teasing. Especially in the terms of like hiding things. Not stealing, just hiding. There's a difference. Because they always give it back before I leave. And I mean, of course, like, it's not like I hid it to the point where she couldn't see it or anything. Because like both my mom and the others found it immediately when I was just kind of hiding it on my lap. So... Alright, we also need a dragon bone. Yeah, back to Yanille. But it was nice to visit my brother. It's been a while. I just feel like I've been so busy. Yeah, the RuneScape music's always nice. I love it so much. I just need some dragon bones. Yeah, like when I think it was actually Saturday that I went to my brother, and then it was kind of like a bit random that my mom and brother were talking on the phone, and like, oh yeah, we should come by on Saturday. And then my mom also spoke with my grandmother and was also invited over. So it's like, hey, do you want to come over to your grandmother on Saturday for lunch and then for coffee afterwards at your brother's? I'm like, nope, that's too much. I can agree to go to one of those things, but not both. That's just too rushed for me. Just need some plum. Like, I don't mind going out visiting things, but I also just want to do it in my own time. And not have to be rushed about, oh, now I have to go over here as well. And a barrel of water. You guys will just bring all the things. But yeah, I very much do prefer to just sit at home and do whatever I want. That's how I feel the best. And my cat agrees to that. Which is also why I finally managed to get a treadmill. Like, just an under-disc treadmill. Because, I mean, there's been many days where I'm like, I feel like I should be doing some sort of exercise. Like, just go for a walk or something, but I don't really feel like going outside. Not necessarily because it's bad weather or anything, just I don't feel like it. So this is a perfect alternative to actually just still get the thing done, but I can still play RuneScape while doing it, for instance. So yeah, that's nice. Well, here it is. It's brought it on your way. I'm in. I've infiltrated the Ogre city. Huh. It's not gonna find my way through with a map of some kind. Okay. So on the bright side, we managed to convince the guards to let us in over here. Unfortunately, it doesn't really give us anything. Let's try... Can I find some summoning supplies, please? Human gotta buy lots of stuff if human want to train good. Oh, I can actually purchase things. I thought it's gonna give me a quest or something. Or part of the quest. Well, what proof of friendship did you bring? I don't have anything. Back to whence you came. I love that. Let's try to speak with the guards over here again. Because maybe I missed something over here. I may pass. Hell yeah. Doesn't seem like we can get up here. Wait. Are these two ogres just stuck on this little piece of land? Poor creatures. Well, we can enter this cave, but that just leads us somewhere. Most likely out. Do we have to bring more gold perchance? They want a sign of friendship. But they never said anything about what that sign would be. To the cave, or out of the cave. Yeah, yeah. What about these? I think this is a completely different quest though. I mean, we can try. Hey, what's going on here? Them dead ogres come out of the ground. It's making the rest of us sick ones and dead ones. That's a zombie and yeah, the zombie and skeleton ogres are just dancing. Yeah, I think it's a completely different quest line. Maybe we go speak to the wizard again. Maybe he knows what Ogres considers a friend gift. Because I have no clue. Ow. Wait, maybe we can speak with this one. Orc the Ogre. Why you here, little thing? I seek entrance to the city of Ogres. You got no business there. Just a minute. Maybe there's something for me, I might help you get in. What can I do to help an ogre? Southeast of here, there is more ogres. The name of the chieftain is Toban. He stole gold from me and I want it back. Here's a key to the chest, then. If you bring it in here, I may reward you. Okay. You know, one of my favorite tropes in not necessarily fantasy, but just like film and cinema in general, it's like when you have very brutish looking characters like ogres or gorillas or something very brutish looking, and they just speak super eloquent. I love that. Is this too far southwest? No, Toban is over here. Can I cross this? What's this? The bridge is out. I need to find another way in. I can see a ladder up there coming out of the hole. There must be a tunnel that leads to there. Are the ogres friendly? Yes and no. This one is not. That one is, I think. I mean, it's not doing anything at least. But yeah, some of the ogres are friendly, some are not. Some of it also just depends on my level. I mean... Oh. The tunnel went such a long way. Try to speak with Toban. What do you want, small thing? I come in peace. Right, there we go. What do you want, small thing? I seek entrance to the city of Ogres. You'll never get in there. I'll find a way. Trust me. Bold words for things so small. I could do something for you. Just creature thinks that it can help me. I will aid you now. But for your puny size, prove to me you might. Bring me the bones of an adult dragon to chew on, and I'll eat them, not you. Oh, just so happened I brought one. Did you bring the dragon bone? When I say I'll get something, I get it. Small thing's solid. Toban is glad. Take this. The ogre gives you a part of a statue. It's a skull. Lovely. Find 12 bands gold. I would like another task. Have you right for dinner? Be gone, small thing. Okay. I'm just gonna go back. I am not feeling welcome in this area. But this is Relic Part 3. Which
If my math is not completely off, means I need 2 more pieces at the very least. But top and gold should probably only give me 1 piece. Not the 1 piece, but just 1 piece. Stop hitting me. Bad ogre. Ow. Can we maybe do this one? Because that seems like one we can speak with as well. How do I get over there though? Use the rope and this, maybe? Can't reach this, right? Nope. I mean, this really looks like somewhere... Stop hitting me. Stop it. I don't know. Definitely looks like a place where you could attach a rope swing, but I mean, I guess it probably needs to get up there first. Where am I go from that dirty Tobin? Well, I have your gold. Well, the little thing has got it. Take this to show little things is a friend to the Ogres. Two gives you part of a horrible statue. That's part 1, then we also have part 3. So we definitely need part 2 as well. See, this really looks like you could use the rope to create a rope swing, but... it's not doing anything. Nothing happens. I can't just shout to them. How am I supposed to attach the rope? I have no idea. Google, help me. Like, RuneScape is definitely one of those games where finding the solutions online is not a sin. Because I mean, I feel like I have the solution here, I'm just not sure how to actually do the thing. Watchtower. And like, I mostly prefer to just try to get like clues from it if I have to. Let me just try to find clues instead of reading the step-by-step guide. Let's see. Oh, I just have to use the rope at the branch. See, this is what I mean. Like, this is so sillily simple, but for some reason I was just like, think this was one object. Also, poor ogre. See, that's the benefit of a boat. You can stand at the other side of a small river. What do you want, little morsel? You look good on my plate. I want to in the city of Ogres. I should eat you instead. Don't leave me. I can help you. What can a morsel like you do for me? Am I the adventurer, slayer of monsters, and user of magic powers? Well, well. Perhaps the morsel can help after all. If you think you're tough, find Gorad, my enemy to the southeast, and knocks out one of his teeth out. Well, guess we have to brawl with an ogre. That seems unfair. I mean, considering how tall they are and everything. Well, should be fine. Bum, 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 bum. The RuneScape music is just ingrained into my brain. Now, where is the ogre we wanted to fight? Over here, perhaps? Ogre, chef. I mean, this stands becomes southeast. There's a chieftain. Is that the one? I don't really think so, but one of the I mean, it seems like it's actually supposed to be a named character. That doesn't matter. I'll just beat this one. I'm sure it's fine. It is a little bit tanky though. Then again, I don't believe I'm actually using a very good weapon, so maybe that's why. Ooh, chat, I also really need to figure out if I can get my PlayStation 3 to work with capture. Because there are some games I really want to play for my birthday, which is the 13th of January, so soon. But other than that, I think they might be available on PlayStation Plus. On the bright side, we leveled up. On the not so bright side, we did not get any teeth. Like some of my comfort games that I used to play a lot as a child. I think that could be fun to play for a birthday occasion, right? Oh, I'm getting tired, sorry. Sitting here yawning. I am not finding the ogre I'm supposed to beat up. That's unfortunate. One of Garad's teeth. But I need to find Garad first. Otherwise it's gonna be a little bit tough to do that. Just a bunch of ogres. Are they maybe inside of the city?
Or maybe they're just even further south, because I mean I can't enter the city, so that's Block Rock, so not that. Yeah, I can't really get into the city. It must be further south then. Where is the one I need to fight? It's not an ogre. Another one. Could it be there by Tobin's Island? I don't know, let's try to make it to the way to get over there. Because it does seem like Gora doesn't seem to be here, so I don't know. Let's see. Ogre, Tobin. Gora is here! Kill! I feel like this little island of ogres is filled with all the mean ones. Oh, I accidentally clicked by putting down my cup. Ah. He's stuck with tooth. Hell yeah. What are these things in the ground? Such as those? Alright, let's go back to whatever that ogre's name was. I do not recall. Is it Grew or something? Teeth? Breathe? I don't know. Regardless, we have a tooth to give them. And then we hopefully should have the relic we need to enter the city. Yeah. Oh, the rope is apparently a one-time use on this branch. That's not ideal. Great, close enough. The monster is back. Does it have a tooth for us? I have it. It's got it. Good, good. That let I correct lots. Yes, it took enough my gratitude. Some old gem I stole from Gorad, and an old part of a statue. You get a part of a horrible statue, and one of the crystals. That's one of the crystals we need for the Wizard's Tower. The Wizard's Watchtower, I guess. Oh, welcome back. No worries at all. Let's assemble the relic. Going to need someone with experience to fix this. Isn't it enough to just show the guy like, see, I have all these tokens of friendship, I just need to fix it. Then again, if it is a relic, maybe Bugrod can help. Maybe. Nope. Yeah, probably just gonna get kicked away again, but... Yeah. Okay, back to the Watchtower then, because we did also get a crystal. So that's a good start. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know why, but I always liked Yanille as a city. There's not much to do in it, but I always liked it. Can I climb under here? Hell yeah. Ba-ba-bum-ba-da-dum. There's the Watchtower Wizard. Another gave me these. Excellent, you seem to have all the pieces. Now I can assemble it. Foolish. Yes. It is as I thought. A statue symbolizing an ogre warrior of old. Well, if you want to make friends with an ogre, this is the item to have. That's convenient. I guess I found a crystal. Do you want it? What is it? Look what I found! Well done, well done. That's a crystal found. You were clever. Hold on so you have all 4. Keep searching for the others. If you dropped any, then you need to go back to where you got it from. Why can't you just hold on to it then? Oh well. Silly wizards. Alright, now we have to go to the god that keeps kicking us out and say, yo, I actually have a relic. A token of friendship. What you gonna do about it? I want a relic too. I reckon it's token of friendship? Depends on what kind of token you're looking for. Or what kind of friendship, I guess. Yeah. Well, what proof of friendship did you bring? I have a relic from a chieftain. It's got the statue of Dalgroth. Welcome to Good Enough, friend of the Ogres. Well, that was easy. Let's actually head down to the main part, I guess, of the cities. Ah, little animal, I shall destroy you. Why? What have I done? Why is it punching me? I'll teach you to deal with ogres. This is not a very friendly city. Can we just trade them? This one's friendly, I think. What do human be wanting? Can I see what you're selling? I suppose so. Nothing of interest to me, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm a friend of the ogre. Yeah, I can imagine. It's not easy being ogre-sized. Oh, more guards. Oi, where do you think you're going?
You're for the cooking pot.
But I'm a friend to the ogres.
Prove it to us with a gift. Get us something from the market.
Like what?
Surprise us.
Oh, I guess we do actually have to trade with them. Oh, I can imagine. Like, because I'm fairly soulful myself, so having to get shoes always a hassle. And the same with finding a lot of clothes as well. It's such a hassle most of the time. What should we get the ogre guards? Run away. We could get them a hammer. Can we speak with the chieftain?
Go away from me, vermin!
That's not very nice.
Stop bothering me, minion!
Why are they so mean to me? What's all this then?
It's a rock cake.
I may have just stolen it, but here's the thing. I tried diplomacy. I tried to barter with them, but they refused. In fact, actually smacked me in the face. So I figured that was the payment for the cake, right?
Well, what you got for us?
How about this?
Well, look at this. My favorite rock cake. Okay, we will let it through.
Hell yeah. Cake is always a good bargaining chip. Let's see.
What do you want, small thing? Leave us alone.
Okay then.
Get away from me, vermin.
Ow, stop hitting me. What do you bet these apples something are rotten? Oh no. I got some rotten apples. It doesn't really look like there's any other kind of chests around here. Can't search that. They just want me to go away. Now what? I should search there to see if I can find any ogres and try to communicate with the leaders. They just keep calling me vermin, so maybe I need to steal more cakes. Everybody knows that cake is a perfect bargaining chip for diplomacy. Let's see, they just still call me vermin, which is not very nice. Nothing of interest here. Should I try to give them a cake, perhaps? I'm not gonna eat a rock cake. Do not think my human teeth would like that. just afford. What's down here? Nothing. I think my character just stepped in lava. That's fine. Okay, so what if we go through here?
No, you don't.
Okay then. Not allowed to go into there either. Now what? So nobody really wants to talk to me down here. There's like 2 merchants that are not trying to smack me in the face immediately. I'm not allowed to enter the cave. Sure, I want to buy something, I think. Welcome to Grut's Herb Law Store. I don't know what to purchase though. What are you selling? Nothing. What are you selling? What are you buying? What are you selling? What are you selling? What are you buying? What are you selling? What are you buying? We need to finish that game soon. I need to pull myself together and play it. Actually, I'm also curious that since I got the iPhone for tracking for my model, maybe I can actually play the remake. Because my computer's not the one actually... Wait, can I just jump over? Oh, I just have to pay them. Hang on. But yeah, since I have the iPhone actually pulling all the power for face tracking, maybe I might actually be able to play the Resident Evil 4 remake as well. Sleeper, hi, how are you doing? Welcome in.
Oi, little thing! If you want to cross here, you must pay me 20 gold pieces first.
You want to give you 20 gold pieces so that we jump off a bridge?
That's what I said. Like it or lump it.
Sure. Okay, I'll pay it.
Wise choice, little thing.
I mean, to be fair, if I'm in this position, with a hole in the bridge leading straight down to lava and an ogre blocking the path,
I don't really have much to bargain with, to be honest.
Just made it. I'm doing well, thanks. Just been busy. How are you doing, Sleeper? Now, what do we... There's a spider in the chest. Marvelous. Let's see. Anything up here then? Doesn't appear to be much.
What business you got here?
I'm on an errand.
So, what do you want with me?
I seek passage into the scabbard caves.
Is that so? You humor me, small thing. Answer this riddle and I will help you. I want you to bring me an item. I will give you all the letters to the item. You work out what it is. My first is in days, but not in years. My second is in evil, and also in tears. My third is in awe, but not in none. My fourth is in hot, but not in sun.
Okay. Okay, we have a little bit of a puzzle here. Are you still up for a nap? Oh, maybe it was a good nap. Okay, so let's see. The first letter is something like it's a letter in days, but it's not in years. So that would be D, because A, Y, and S is in years. So D. The second word is in evil, and also in tears. That would be E. So D, E. My third is in all, but not in none. What? My third is in all, but not in none. Huh? I mean, could be A, could also be L. Not sure.
My fourth is in hot, but not in sun. Huh? I'm so confused now. So... in conclusion, I have no idea. Oh, there's more, there's more. My fifth is in heaven, and also in hate. A and E? My sixth is in fearing, but not in fate. R? I have no idea anymore. My seventh is in plush, but not in place. My eighth is in 9, but not in 8. My last is in earth, and also in grade. I am so confused. Same, I forgot all of them as well. My whole is an object that magic will make. It brings wrack and ruin to all in its wake. I like the sound of that. Now, how long, I wonder, will this riddle take? Okay, my whole is an object that magic will make. It brings wrack and ruin for all in its way. Do we have a recap if I look at the quest? Nope, some guard gave me a puzzle to solve. Okay, let's look at this again. I guess I could also just kill him and just take the thing. So they want me to bring an item and give you all the letters of this item. We need to work out what it is. I need a piece of paper as well. Why do I have one? Aha. Paper acquired. Next, I need a pencil. I mean, I could also just look up the solution, but where's the fun in that? Alright, let's see. Let's see. The first letter of the item is in days but not in years. That would be a D. The second is an evil and also in tears. That would be E. My third is an O, but not in none. I do not understand that one. My fourth is in hot, but not the sun. I do not understand this one either. Let's see if we can just... all, not none. And the other one is hot, not sun. Let's see if we can just kind of like hangman our way through this and just guess it. My fifth is in heaven and also in hate. So that's H-A-O-E. My sixth is in fearing, but not in fate. So it's not F-E-A. Could be ring. This could straight up just be ring. Seven is in plush, but not in place. P-L-U-S-H. I am still very confused. My
My fifth is in heaven, but also in hate. It's not T then. So the letters I have so far is D, E, and then I don't know what the third or fourth is, and then we have H, A, or E, and then ring, it was H. My 8 is in 9, but not in 8. So that's definitely an N. Maybe 2. My last is in F, also in grade. That could be all of them. Well, except for the H and G, of course, but... An object of magic will make... It brings wreck and ruin to all in its wake. That makes me think it's a potion of some sort. Could it be in it a magic potion? Can it have numbers in it? I have no idea. Not herbs, potions. Let's see. I mean, it could potentially be a magic potion, but... It's for the O1, I'm thinking O0. Ah, that's a thought. I don't know. So we have DEALLHOT HAE ring ush and then earth. That doesn't say anything. Oh shit. I almost attacked them. Let's try to speak with another card. Maybe they have something else to say. Nope. They giving the same thing. So like the first one is easy. The days but not in years. That's a D. Second one is an evil. And also in tears. That's E as the only common letter there. My third is an all but not in none. That one doesn't make sense to me. Because if the third letter is an all but it's not a none, well then it's either A or L. My fourth is in hot but not in sun. And like again, these like hot and sun doesn't even have any common letters either. Although I'm actually thinking, if we take DE and then we have the letters in all, use the A there, then we have DEA, the T from hot, an H from heaven and also in hate. That spells death. That's a thought. So potentially death, question mark? The sex lever. Like sex is in fearing, but not in fate. That leaves ring. Or R-I-N-G. The 7 is in plush, but not in place. So that's U-S-H. The 8 is in 9, but not in 8. That's N. So we have death, R-I-N-G-U-S-H, and then an N for sure. Hang on. I got it! I got it! I got it! It's a death rune. Because if we have... Let me just go through this again. Let me go through this again. Seek passage. Okay, okay. So, my first is in days, but not in years. That's D. Second is in evil, but also in tears. That's E. My third is in all, but not in none. That's A in this case. So D-E-A. My fourth is in heart, but not in sun. T. D-E-A-T. H for the next one, with heaven also in hate. And then we have fearing, but not in fate. That's the R. 7 is in plush, but not in place. That's the U. And then 8 is in 9, but not in 8. That's only ends. And the last is Earth, but also in great. That's the Death Rune. And a Death Rune is certainly an object that magic will make. And it does bring wrath and ruin to all in its wake. We need to get a Death Rune. I think I have some in my bank. Did it, chat? We solved it. See, we could also just have looked up the answer on the internet, but where's the accomplishment of that? Let's see, so we have to go all the way back to the bank. I probably could just have used the teleport, but meh. Yes, I said all, not O. The answer is a Death Rune. Watch this be wrong and we'd be super confused. Yeah, I agree. Looking at the answer seems kind of boring. Like, I mean, if you're in a rush, I guess it makes sense, but why would you do the quest if you're in a rush, though? And I was like, that's one thing I really love and love and enjoy about the RuneScape quests is that they often have small puzzles in them. I have received a Death Rune from my bank. Death Rune. And I always found it so enjoyable to solve all the puzzles in RuneScape. And I will admit, like, sometimes I do look up clues, especially if it's like, oh, find this person. I'm just like, who, what, where, why? Where's this person? Help. That is a thing I very often look up, like, where do I have to go next if it's very ambiguous about it? Because it doesn't really mark quest locations for your next step on the map or anything. And sometimes it just gives like small descriptions like, oh, it's to the north of here. Where? Like I know which direction is north, but not always helpful. But all the small puzzles and riddles, I always love them. There's also the clue scrolls. Oh, hang on. I need to do something here. Because otherwise my phone's about to run out of battery. Which is not ideal. Hang on, let's just speak with the guards first. The imp has done it. Thanks for the rune. This is what you've been eating. The guard gives you a map. So we just gave a death rune to an ogre. That's probably not going to cause any trouble at all, right? I'm sure that'll be fine. But hang on, let me just try to find my charger. I am sorry, Nip. My cat was sleeping on the cable. Please work. It is not charging, god damn it. Hey, so in Pathfinder you've been struggling. Oh, hang on. Why is it tipping out? There we go. So in Pathfinder when you've been struggling for hours and hours, then you look it up and found them, and it turns out to be one of the quests I was never meant to solve because there was a bug. Wait, what do you mean? There's like bugs in the game so you can't complete the quest? That doesn't seem ideal at all. Okay, chat, one moment. Chat, we have a problem. I don't actually have a charger for my phone. I know that sounds silly, but I do not. Because I had purchased a pass-through for... So the thing is, like, the cable I have is a USB-C to Thunderbolt, I think it's called. The ones used for iPhone, older iPhones, I should say. And I only have one USB-C cable, which is in my laptop. And I'm using that for a pass-through so I get stable internet on it. And the pass-through I have does have an extra USB-C port. So I should be able to charge it, but for some reason it is not working. And I do not know why. It's annoying. So my tracking might stop working at any moment. And that's just how it is then. So you searched the area over and over again and tried when you had high perception, but turns out that wasn't the issue either. Oof. Yeah. I've been there too. Yeah, I need to speak with my mum about trying to get a different cable, because the cable I have is actually one that I'm borrowing from my stepfather. So I think he would actually be quite pleased if he could have it back. What a beautiful map. I don't understand anything on it. Let's see, can we enter this cave without getting smacked in the face? No, you don't. Apparently I do not go in there. But yeah, like I only have one USB-C port on my laptop, and I don't have any on my primary computer because it's ancient. Like my computer predates USB-C cables. That's how bad it is. So I need to see if I can snatch a USB-A to Thunderbolt cable. What's in this cave? A scared scabbard. Don't have gore. Don't have gore. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Stop moaning, creature. I know about you, scabbards. You serve those monsters, the ogres. That's not very nice of me. Please don't touch me. You have something that belongs to me. I don't have anything. Please believe me. Somehow, I find your voice hard to believe. What even is that? I'm begging your kindness. I don't have it. Fine, I'm not gonna hurt you. Thank you, kind madam. I tell you where the thing you want is. The Matscabers have it, and the city. The Matscabers have it in a cave in the city. You will have to learn Scabard, otherwise they will not talk to you. Here, I'll tell you what you need to know. Uh-oh. You shut your mouth. Don't tell them anything. I cannot help you, but the others can. Let me tell you the most common Scabard words. Are not, gor, ik, and cur. Those will get you started. Did my phone start charging? I don't know anymore. But yeah, I really need to find a. That's the thing. Like when I purchased the Ethernet adapter, I very specifically wanted one that had the pass through. Where does this cave lead actually? Because I knew I probably needed another USB-C port, and initially I actually needed the USB-C port because the capture card I have also uses USB-C, but that did not work either. And there's a Matscabard. But I just kind of presumed that it's because it's not just like a phone you need to charge, for instance, but actually something that requires a bit more. So maybe that's why it was not working. But my phone can't even charge through the supposed charging pass-through, so rip. And I've got a bit. Seems you haven't learned enough of the language yet. Yes, it would seem. Because like the phone charger I have for like my like I have two phones. I have an Android and then I have the iPhone I use for the tracking. Like my Android phone has a USB-C for the charging, but it's a USB-A to USB-C, so I can't even use the same adapter for it. Okay, so I need to go through this one, but they probably will not let me. I don't think there's any other caves around here, so we have to go out of the city because the caves are down here. Let's do that then. But yeah, I'm not quite sure why the path-through is not working. It could simply just be that it's because it's a laptop. Is this the bit of Tanaf? Good? Good enough. It seems Scabied understood you. Good enough. That's good and all that it understands, but because I have no idea what's happening. I don't know what any of this means. Biriftanaf. Okay. I have no idea what any of this means. Scale it. Gorka. Huh? Arga. It seems Scabied understood you. So Gorka is Ar. And Biriftanaf is Kur. I do not understand anything of this, but I'm sure we will understand something eventually. Garbidith. Wait, what's that? Ah? Eek. Eek. Beriv eek. Seems to want to stop me. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I have no idea what's happening. Let's just grab some nightshade. That will come in handy. There's probably some more caves on the other side of the village. Is this gonna be a case of like you have to memorize the phrases so you can talk with one of them? Wait, hang on, there's a cape here. So you can speak with the mad one, but you're not actually understanding anything it says. You're just like, oh, they seem to be happy if I say this thing when they say that. Kind of thing. Another one. Half gore. Not. Gotta not. I have no idea. Because I'm just taking them like one after the other. So I don't know if I'm doing this right. If I am, it's pure chance. And where's the last cave? That's the one that leads me to here. There's not another cave. Alright, let's head around the city then just to make sure we're not missing any caves. I highly doubt that. Okay, let me just write this down so I can actually... It's eek. Gorke. It's R. Believe. Hanath is good. And Gornod is not slashed, not. I really have no idea what any of this means. Why is it showing me both though? Hmm. So do we have to go to the Matt Skaven now? Oh, Skaven. Skaven. Close enough. One, two, three, four, five. The other one is this one, right? Yeah, Master. My kinsmen tell you don't scave it. You should speak to the mad ones in their cave. Sure, I have totally learned scave it. Totally. I know what I'm doing. I wonder what they're actually saying though. The mad scave it. Yeah. That was God. I say speak a little scabbard, eh? I'm impressed. Here, take this prize. Share this out with the shaman in the enclave. You'll never get them back. They hid one in the sacred rock. Nothing can touch it now. Scabbard gives you back a large crystal. What's down here? Oh! That takes me all the way back to Yanille. Interesting. Well, that would explain how they even got here to begin with. Let me just speak with the wizard to see if he has any more leads to me. Hello again, how's your fare? I can now scavenge the Scabbard caves. That is good news. Let me know if you find anything of interest. I'm now ready for the shamans. Remember all I told you, you must distract it. I do not recall being told any of this at all. You must distract the guards somehow. Cave Nightshade is what you're looking for, but try searching Scabbard caves forward. The herb is very poisonous, however, so handle it with care. Also be on your guard in the cave. Who knows what monsters may be in that awful place. Alright. And don't forget to look out for the dragons. The what? Dragons? Didn't you know that ogres keep blue dragons as pets and for magical ingredients? Well, regardless, I'm sure both brave adventurers such as yourself won't have any problems. Great. I need to get my entire dragonfire shield then. You're gonna have to deal with dragons, I better prepare for that. Wait, can I just run over that field? I didn't even know that. Dragonfire shield. Do I have a crossbow? I do. Perfect. Then we need some bolts. Let's just do like that. Okay. Now we try to make a distraction. I love how when you examine the cave now, it's just like deadly. Okay, good to know. We're going to try to speak with the shaman up here. Oh, nothing new. Okay. So we need to make a distraction somehow. What do you want? I want to go in there. Oh, you do? Do you? How about no? Ow. Stop hitting me. They are not very friendly. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. God damn it. That's okay though. Who do you think you are? Why are you so mean to me? Wait. Maybe I just use the nightshade directly on the guard. Here, have this apple. Oh, I gotta stun this plant. Ah, it burns. It burns. You can run fast, but keep in mind it's a dangerous area. Sure, proceed. I am not afraid of the danger. Oh, dragon. Meanwhile, in the shaman's enclave. Stupid dragon, take this! I actually didn't even know there were dragons in here. And apparently there's also a demon. Interesting. You dare talk to us? You're no match for our magics. Holy shit, I'm about to die. That's fine. Maybe I should get some food and heal up a bit. What on earth are these ogres planning? Okay, well, let me just... I probably should head back to Yanille and get some food, because I have taken a lot of damage already. I am not sure I can survive another hit. Yanille. Guess I could eat the rock cake. Probably not a good idea. I'm not quite sure how much I should bring. We also just bring another vial. I think we have some catfish. Yeah. Worst case scenario is that I leave one if I need an empty inventory slot. We could actually also go to the wizard and say like, hey, the shamans have some kind of magic that hurts a lot. Also, my phone is dead, so if I am not moving at all, that's why. I really do need to set up a to get a proper cable that actually works with my setup. Okay, I found the cave of Ogre Shamans, but I cannot touch them. That's because of their magical powers. We must fight them with their own methods. Do not speak to them. I suggest a potion. Collect a guam leaf and add some jankerberries, then mix in some ground backbones. It is essential to return to me before you use it, so that you can, so I can empower it with my magic. Be very careful now. So be very careful how you mix it. It is extremely volatile. Mixing ingredients this time in the wrong order can cause explosions. I hope you've been brushing up purple or magic. I must warn you, only experienced magicians can use the potion. It is so dangerous in the hands of the unskilled. Well, I already added some guam to it. I'm not sure if I have any jankerberries, but I did see one on the island a bit ago. And I can just use telekinetic grab to get it probably. If I don't have any in my bag, that is. Well, what's the potion that we would need to make? Not that. Not that. I don't know. I'm sure he will tell us. Do I have any jankerberries? I have exactly one. Very big bones, right to that, and then this. I mean, hopefully he tells us the order to mix the things in, otherwise it would be guam, jankerberry, and then that. Actually, I did say that, but let's just go up there again. He needs to view it anyway, so... just a vial. And then we have a potion. Any more news? I've made the potion. That's great news. Let me use it with magic. We have a magic ogre potion. Here it is. A dangerous substance. I must remind you that this potion can only be used if your magic level is high enough. 63 should be good enough, I think. How high is high enough? Well, if you can cast Burst of Bananas or any spell beyond that, you should be alright. Oh, I far surpassed that. That's a level 15 spell, I'm like 63. I should be fine then. I know a bit of magic. Hopefully we do not need another nightshade for... We probably do. Let's find another nightshade. Perfect. Probably need it for distraction. Well, it's a bit silly that the wizard's just like, oh yeah, you just keep onto all the crystals. I know you're going into a dangerous cave filled with dragons and ogre shamans, but that's fine. Just go in there with the crystals that we need. Instead of at least like acquiring some of them for him. Not securing them. Ah well. That is completely up to them. Let's see, can we just enter? No, you don't. Fine, take this then. I can't because I'm in combat. Hang on. Okay, I think that should be fine. Proceed. Okay, now what? Don't mind me, dragon. So, do I pour this on? I don't know. That's one destroyed. I just poured a droplet of something on him, it just vanished. Whole thing. Wow. That's the third one dealt with. There's one here. What's with all these greater demons up here? There goes the fourth. That's not what I want. What? That's 5. Only one more left. Uh-oh, demon. I have to kill the demon. I mean, I probably do not have to, but might as well. Pew. Did get a few things. Holy shit. That respawn animation. Oh shit, I accidentally attacked the dragon as well. Because the camera moved. Okay, we got all the crystals though. Run for it? We'll leave through this one. Perfect. Take the shortcut. What happens if I eat a rock cake? Yep, as expected, do not eat rock cakes. Up we go. Now where's the wizard? Hello again. Did the potion work? Indeed it did. I went out those ogre shamans. Magnificent. At last you brought all the crystals. Now the shield generator can be activated
and once again, Yanille will be safe from the threat of the Ogres. Put the crystals on the pillars there and throw the lever to activate the crystals. Well, there we go. Has to be a bit of trial and error to figure out which one goes where, but wishes are not very helpful. There we go. Oh, cutscene? Oh, not really. For this, it works. The town will now be safe. Your help was invaluable. Take this payment as a token of my gratitude. Also, let me improve your magic level for you. Here's a special item. It's a new spell. Read the scroll and you'll be able to teleport yourself here. Ooh. Magic. You memorize what is written on the scroll. You can now cast the Watchtower spell, provided you have the required runes and magic level. Nice. Alright. Do we have time for one more quest? Let's see, what do we have? Options. Tourist trap, that's in the desert, that's the other end of the world basically. Dig side is also fairly far away. Pretty much zombie is around here, but I don't know how long this actually is. It says medium length, but that could be anything from like half an hour to 4 hours. Shades of Molten outside, Fremnik and other things, search Baku. Alright. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, because we have been streaming for 3 hours and it is also half to 3 AM for me. So I am very, very sorry to say this, chatter, but I think it is time for me to go to bed. After I eat this rotten apple. Yummy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I am still trying to figure out scheduling and such. But now at least that my mum and stepfather have started to go back to work again, maybe I can do some more daytime, like longer daytime streams, or I can do as I did today and then just stay up until early in the morning, I guess, or late night, I don't know. Honestly, I kind of prefer doing this, but I guess I'll have to speak with my mom to see if I was too audible, or if it's okay for me to continue doing this. But regardless, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, you can follow me on this channel to know when I go live next. If I do late night streaming, I might go live on Wednesday, but it's a big might since I kind of do plan on going to the cinema. In the evening, I probably won't be home until like midnight, so maybe I'm too tired. Who knows? Maybe not. And if not Wednesday, then potentially Thursday. But yeah, you can, if anything, join my Discord channel to be notified when I go live. It's just the best way to keep in touch with me, to be honest. You can also follow me on social media. Primarily use Blue Sky, which is arazeena.bsky.social, or you can just follow this channel. I also recently started uploading some things to YouTube, so if you miss me while I'm gone, well, you can check out my YouTube, which is just Arazeena on YouTube. But without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whatever time zone you're in. And I hope you have a wonderful time wherever you do end up. Have a wonderful night, and may the moon's blessing be upon you.
Bye-bye.